Good morning, this is Jack from Charter the Markets Crypto, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Thursday, the 28th of August. My disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only, and I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing and learn from it, transfer it to your own charts. I'm not usually trading signals. Right, okay, let's have a look at Bitcoin, because make no mistake, Bitcoin is driving this particular bus at the moment. So it's Bitcoin we need to look at in terms of direction. Now, on Bitcoin, we've broken over this declining resistance. We had a little IHS here, which made target. We saw a pullback. We formed what was a pretty decent looking right shoulder, although one could make an argument for this being the right shoulder. But either way, we've broken up, and it's pretty obvious where the target would be because we've got a possible IHS neckline in the 117.4 area. This pattern would only get us up into about the 116.8 area, but it's looking nice, and I'm not currently seeing any reason to think it wouldn't make that target. That would have a bullish lean for what we would see on equities here, which wouldn't astonish me, to be honest. Looking at the hourly chart, we've got an RSI 14 buy signal, and that's reached the possible near miss target. Now, if we do get up into this target here, that takes us into main resistance, because that's where main resistance is, and main resistance is at the daily middle band, which I've got at 115.848, and the 50 DMA, which I've now got at 116.678. Those are the key resistance levels here. Those are short-term downtrend resistance on Bitcoin. So if we see a back test, then that's not particularly concerning in terms of downtrend, because every so often we're going to see a back test. If we can break over those and sustain that break, then this double top is likely dead, and we're heading back for a retest of the all-time high. Okay, looking at the others, Solana obviously is way over the daily middle band at this stage. In fact, it's over the daily upper band at this stage. We've made a higher high, and we've set up a smaller double top, which I prefer because it's smaller, mainly. And it's got a better target here. Now, if this one was to break down, there's nothing currently suggesting strongly that it's going to, of course, but if it was to, then this would have a target down at about the 166 area. Sorry, no, 161 area. And I've got no less, 156 area, sorry. And we've got an existing low here in 156 area that could be a possible head and shoulders, but we've got established support here and a decent looking setup. So we'll see. We don't have any negative divergence for it, and really it's all about Bitcoin. But on Bitcoin, if we are going to fail from an IHS, often that would be just after we broke up. So here would be a good place. So we will see whether or not this delivers. If this fails back into the lows, and then this double top is back on, and this double top has got a very nice target down in the 99 to 100k area. At the moment, we're seeing whether or not that can deliver. All right, looking at Ethereum, we haven't seen a retest of the high there, although it's only Solana that's made the new all-time high. We've still got the existing double top here on Ethereum. It still looks very nice. It's still technically pretty solid. So I think in terms of the topping setup on Ethereum and Solana's made a new high, and that's improved the topping setup. We don't have a lot of negative divergence suggesting that we're going to see that play out. And at the moment, well, it's really all about Bitcoin. What happens on this head and shoulders? Does it fail back into the lows, which would obviously be bearish, or does it continue up into the test of the daily middle band and the 50 DMA, which isn't necessarily bullish, but obviously would be bullish probably for a couple of days. We shall see how that goes. All right, great. Having a look at questions. Nope, no questions. I think that's a wrap. So everyone take care, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning.